here. We just got back from our first trip. How'd it go?
Good.
It was really
fun.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Thanks for watching. She just told me to move the camera. She knows I do that after I say, thanks for watching. Just give a quick rundown about our trip. We went to Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, and then back through. What would you say about our camping experience? Because this is our first time not doing this with the Runaway.
Oh, it was lovely. You pull into a campground and there you are.
Which was true of the Runaway too, in a manner of speaking, but there was more involved with it.
Yeah, the kitchen is right here.
Everything's right here, yeah. And don't get us wrong, we love the Runaway, and it's a great way to camp. We have just decided to move on to something else. But what's funny is, like somebody loses their arm and they have phantom pain, or they think they...
Phantom limb pain. That's not funny.
It's not funny.
But it's
what I mean
it's a thing. We were having phantom limb pain because we kept thinking that the camper was behind us.
Yeah.
We looked back there and they're like, oh, it's not there.
It didn't happen all the time, but every now and then, especially when I would switch lanes, I'd kind of do an extra look, but...
And it's odd to look out in the rearview mirror and see what's behind you, or turn around, because otherwise you have the camper and you can't see.
But we probably ate half of the meals in here. Mm. We stayed with some of our friends.
We ate out with a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of friends.
What are we going to do? It was like a Runaway reunion, because we stayed at a couple people's house, including the owner of Runaway, the Shives, and it was great to be back there with them. Did some filming, and I'm doing some new videos about the Runaway, the new 2021 Runaway campers. That won't be part of this Van Build series, but those videos will be popping up if you want to see those. The lights worked. Everything worked. We didn't actually ever turn the water faucet on. I had to move things around.
Somebody was so excited to
use that, and then I didn't. Anyway,
look it up,
we'll solve that.
Turns out we didn't need it much, and with my backpacking experience, I just whipped out my little stove.
It worked out, but it will from now on. It will be. And so I'll let Susie go here, but tell them what you're doing right now, just sort of.
Yeah, you might notice that the bed is coming apart.
She's taking it apart.
I'm taking the hinges off. Bad hinges.
Bad hinges.
They were too close to the wall, and there was no room for the mattress when you sit up the mattress. So now...
And we were holding the lids up with our head, and it just was very annoying.
Now I'm making the board here come out all the way this far. Plenty of room for the mattress. And then I'm making it so we can, instead of a hinge, we're just going to take it and move it over and get the stuff.
And so that'll be a separate video coming up next.
Yeah.
And I think there's a couple, I need to put another outlet in. That's not a big deal. There's really not too much that we're going to do.
I have a list, but it's little stuff.
I didn't know that.
We're going to put some storage things.
Remember, we made a big deal about no cabinets, no shelves, but I think we're going to put something here, and you'll see that. I'm looking for cargo boxes to go up there, because where she's sitting is where the cords and other things were, and we're going to get rid of that.
Muddy shoes, the muddy rugs, the chairs, things like that.
Yeah, we're going to get a lot of that stuff up there and free up some space, and just be more organized when we travel with where the clothes are and all that. So you're all done. Well, Susie and I said that the trip went great. We had great weather after we left here. They got snow, and we never get snow here that late. So Susie will get all these tweaks done. It'll be easier for me to reach in here and turn on the battery. The Delta and a lot of solar generators, as they call them, if you don't use a lot of power, or like if I just have it, you might say energized, everything's on but nothing's really going, I don't have the lights on because we're driving, it shuts itself down. The DC shuts down. And that was only an issue once or twice, but there are ways to bypass that. I'll talk about that sometime. But they work flawlessly. We used really just about everything that was given to us. We didn't get, for some reason, we didn't use these that fit in the windows. But we're going to be in warmer weather starting. I think tomorrow's going to be 80, and so warmer weather's coming. So we'll have those in the front windows to draw air through. Susie's curtains worked great, especially if we were at a rest area and want to take a nap and didn't want people staring in. Usually wasn't a big deal anyway, and people really can't see in with the perforated vinyl on the back. So I think that's a great addition. Gas mileage. I checked it once when we were not flat in Kentucky, some big long grades, and I think we averaged around 16, 17 miles a gallon, which I'm told is not bad for a Transit 250. I had this weighed. I won truck stop and it weighed 7,000. I think it was 7,250 or no 7,350. I think is what it was, something like that. So excuse me, we are well under the 9,000 limit. So we felt the wind some, but not bad. Cooking was easy. It is tight. You're in a van. Hello. But we're still glad we did the narrow aisle, nice sized beds, and if we don't want to mess with the middle parts, we can just put the wood in here and push the mattresses together if we want a unified bed. And we mentioned earlier, we got to visit with some of our runaway friends, and that's going to happen again, I know. But we also, I'm on a couple of Ford Transit forums, and we ended up meeting up with a young couple in Franklin, Tennessee yesterday afternoon. They had a one just like ours. I think it was a 250, but a high roof. And they had started their build, but it was kind of rough at that point. They weren't really there yet, and then of course knew it. And so they got some ideas from us, and it was just nice meeting another couple. And I know that's going to happen as well. So overall, a great first experience, and just like anything else, you make something and you go, oh, I'm going to tweak this or that. I'm excited about finding the cargo box. I think I found one I'm going to put. We'll put one across the front and back. There'll still be plenty of room up there. The deck is fun to use. We really enjoyed being up there in various scenarios, especially at the beach, looking at the ocean. So anyway, there we go. Just a little update on the first time out with the Transit, and we'll be doing more of those. Thanks for watching.